I would never in a million years do skincare. That's exactly what I said 20 some months ago. Hey everybody, this is Darren Kidd. When I said that 20 some months ago, I was totally ignorant. Now what does ignorant mean? It means lacking knowledge, because there was so much that I did not know. Now what I do know now is that when you look at business, business is all about being in the right space at the right time, being in the right category. And then when you can have a true breakthrough product in the right space at the right time, you have a winning formula. So here's what I didn't know. Beauty is one of the only categories that continues and has thrived since the Great Depression. That's why when you walk in the mall, walk into a department store, what's the first category you see? It's beauty. What's the top category in beauty? Skin. What's the top category in skin? Anti-aging. It's an $80 billion industry growing at $1 billion a month in the United States alone. And I didn't realize that the top 10 billion-dollar companies in relationship marketing not have something to do with the category in beauty. 60% of the top money earners in the entire industry have something to do with the category in beauty. And for all the men that are watching the video, men are the fastest growing category in anti-aging. We're not talking about makeup, perfume. We're talking about anti-aging. So when it comes to beauty, to me, you couldn't be in a better space. So then when you have a space, an $80 billion space, growing at $1 billion a month just in the United States alone, then when you have a true breakthrough accidental discovery backed by real science and clinical trials. So when I first heard that Jeff Olson was going to do a skincare product, I was so disappointed. I was like, why in the world would the Jeff Olson, who has talked about for over a decade how he cannot stand the fact when you have a company where they have a product or a service and they use it as an excuse to make money, but anybody could duplicate that product or that service. He calls it a Me Too product. Well, when I researched, again, I didn't know what I didn't know. It was the biggest me non-too that I've ever seen. Because see, normally people use that as an excuse to make money. They go, forget the fact you can get this product somewhere else for a fraction of the price, but we want to use it as an excuse to make money. Well, that's what I love about Nerium. Nerium has a product that stands alone, backed by clinical trials, real science, real results, and you can't go get it anywhere else. Let me give you an example. I recently did a luncheon. Had a guy walk up afterwards and he introduced himself. And he said, when I asked him what he did for work, he goes, Darren, that's why I'm here. He goes, my girlfriend mentioned Nerium. She talked about there was a patent involved. And he goes, that's exactly what I do. I've been an examiner at the patent office for over a decade. And he goes, Darren, let me explain to you how a patent works. He goes, the government is not going to give you a patent on an idea. You have to go out there and prove that what you say works. And he used the example, if you can't say I want to patent an anti-gravity car, you have to prove you have a car that's going to float. So when he saw the clinical trials in the back office and saw the research, all the science, he was blown away and he joined his girlfriend in the business with Nerium. So it's truly exciting to have a true breakthrough product backed by clinical trials, okay, in an $80 billion industry growing at $1 billion a month, one of the only categories that can and has continued to thrive since the Great Depression. When you have products that have a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means there's no risk, people can use them and within that 30 days send the empty bottle back and get their money back. Then we have a 3-year free where they can earn the product for free. Then we have a business model where they replenish your inventory for free, which is unheard of. And that's especially important when you have a product that sells itself. So let me give you an example. When you go share this product with someone and they use it for 5 days, we don't promise them any results in 5 days. We just go, listen, we want to give you a free feel-good experience with the product. Use it for 5 days, your skin will start to feel different. So what they do is they hand somebody that bottle or the bottles of the night and the day cream. They come back 5 days later, and from my experience, 6 or 7 out of 10 people do not want to give the bottles back. So then, here's why I believe most people fail in any type of relationship marketing business. We've probably experienced this. If you're watching the video, you've probably experienced this. We've all had someone that we know approach us, and they're excited about a product or a service, which, you know what? To me, that's okay. But what they do is they approach that friend or family member, and they're so excited, they're like a chihuahua jacked up on Red Bull, and they back them in a corner, and they're hard selling a product or a service. So when they walk away, that person looks at them, and they're going, you know what? I can't do what you did. Because most people hate sales, and most people are busy. So they go, I don't have time to do what you did. I don't want to do what you did, And I definitely do not want to do to my friends and family what you just did to me. What I love about Nerium, the bottle is your salesperson. It's demonstratable, which makes it duplicatable. So you hand it to them, you can go back and pick up that bottle, and the bottle did the work for you. So a product that truly sells itself, you can share it with other people, and when you start getting customers and brand partners, you start earning free inventory. Over $10 million in free inventory has been given away in Nerium to brand partners that are out there building the business. And then last but not least, documentation beats conversation. You know, we can say all the things that we want to about, hey, you know, well, how well is it going to work, and is it a true breakthrough product? Well, if you look at what's happened in the first 20-some months, yes, we have the real science, we have the clinical trials to back it, we have all the right systems in place, from the websites, the videos, the phone app, all of that's in place. We have a compensation plan with all the right drivers in that compensation plan to drive the right behavior, you know, from a free iPad to a Lexus bonus, to luxury trips, all those great things. But what's happened in the first 20-some months? If everything that you're saying is true, Darren, what's happened in your first 2 years in business? Well, we're not only the youngest company to ever be featured in Success from Home magazine, now twice. We're now, as you're watching this video, as I'm filming this video, not sure when you're going to watch it, but we're featured for the second time in Beautiful You magazine at all the major stores across the country, over 1,500 locations. We were the youngest company to ever be featured in Direct Selling News. Goes out to over 7,000 CEOs and executives all over the world. We're now the fastest company to ever hit the list of the 100 best companies in this industry in the world. That's a $100+ billion industry, over a 100-year-old industry. We're the fastest company to ever do that. In the last few months, we've been the exclusive skincare line for the NAACP Awards. We were just on The View. We were just on the TV show The Doctors. We did a big red carpet event with the Black Eyed Peas, and I could go on and on. And $100 million in revenue the first full year, one product, one country, and over $200 million the second year, one product and one country. So here's what I know. Your friends and family, they can call you all kinds of stuff. They can call you crazy. But if you stay with Nerium, you'll get your pay. If you work hard, they can call you all kinds of stuff, but one thing they will not be able to call you is broke later on. So I'd encourage you, if you have not taken a good look, our mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. Take a look at the facts and get back with the person that shared this video with you. Thank you.